Alright, everybody. So, welcome back. This is going to be session 2 of our Menace under Otari, the Pathfinder beginner box. A little mini learning adventure. We are down a player today. Hannah, Phoebe's player, will not be able to join us, so we are going to collectively be acting for Phoebe, so that we can still have our cleric here. Be a good opportunity for us to review another character sheet and everything, but we'll go ahead and do a quick recap. Last session, the party received a note from the owner of a fishery in a town called Otari. Barrels and barrels of fish had been being broken into and eaten and or stolen from beneath this fishery, and things were starting to become concerning. The large volume of fish that was being stolen led the proprietor of the fishery to believe that there was something menacing, something sinister, something quite large beneath the place. And so, hired a group of adventurers to delve beneath her fishery and figure out who the culprit was. You all took up this call and began your exploration and found quite the cave system beneath Otari. And within just a few moments, you found yourselves confronted with several large beasts, but none of which were quite big enough or numerous enough to be responsible for all of the missing fish. So, after braving enormous dog-sized rats, a perilous drop down a steep incline, and a rather enormous spider, you all find yourselves at a crossroads. And that is where we pick up right here. Alright, everybody. So,
oh boy.
After the web-infested cave, the passageway leading deeper under the streets of Otari appears to be mostly natural. But someone or something has worked to open the cave and level out the floor, making the passage easily traveled. A crude barricade made of old wooden planks and part of a barrel blocks the entrance to the right, to the side of the tunnel. While the main passage continues off to the southwest and into the gloom. What would you all like to do?
Did you say the passage to the right is blocked by a broken barrel?
It is, in fact.
And does it look like it was moved and placed there on purpose?
Why don't you go ahead and make a crafting check for me?
Okay. Cool. I'm not very good at crafting, and I just rolled a 1.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there is a part of a barrel there. You can clearly see that there is a barrel built into the structure. But as far as the details of its construction and any other knowledge you might be able to get, we're on a blank.
Oh. Also, if anyone needs a healing potion, I do have one in my inventory.
Good to know. Hold on to that. Perhaps.
Anyone here?
I think we're all more or less good, right?
I mean, I took a hit, but I'm not. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Hey, Wizard, can you trying to keep something out, or more rats, perhaps?
Can you burn it down or something?
Let me check.
Make it explode. Magic can do that kind of stuff, right?
Well, not this kind of magic, unfortunately.
So, just kind of walking up to it, is it just like a pile of stuff, or is it like secured somehow?
It does appear that it was put up with intention.
Alright. Is this like a huge amount of stuff, or could I theoretically clear it?
You could
if I just started if I grabbed one of the planks and started yanking.
Yeah, you could tear it down. It's not like reinforced. You don't see anything holding everything together. It does appear that everything was kind of just piled.
will assist with old man muscles.
All right, I'll put my boot up and I'll start pulling. Do I do athletics?
As you put your boot up and start pulling, the first piece you pull out does appear to so you're just grabbing a piece and putting your foot up to it and hauling. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. As you do that, a piece pulls away, and several others kind of come tumbling down. It's very much like a Jenga block. You pull the wrong piece, and a whole bunch of it just comes tumbling down. A few barrels crash to the ground. You can see that the barrel that was here was definitely empty, but quite the ruckus. It's quite the loud bit of work you're doing. But yeah, after a minute or two, you are able to clear all that debris. Probably less than a minute or two, honestly.
Nicely done. Good work.
Oh, it wasn't really tough or anything like that.
Hillock, are you a short sword kind of guy?
Potentially, I suppose. Got me daggers here.
I pull out the short sword with the emeralds.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll take that, yeah.
Okay. I don't remember if you gave me a value for this. Oh, 5 GP. There it is. Okay. So, that's what you have now.
So beyond the barricade, there's an old cavern corridor, winds downward and into the earth. There appears to be some sort of burial vault inside. There is a torch that is illuminating the vault. It seems to be lit with a blue flame. The area inside of that area is illuminated in blue.
Illuminated in blue, you said?
Correct.
Okay. This is not normal. The mystery continues to unravel.
Might want to approach this all quiet like.
Indeed.
Stealth mode.
We all going to take the avoid notice, is it?
It's just the stealth check? Well, I mean, the action is...
Yeah, avoid notice. We roll a stealth check.
Go ahead.
Character sheet.
Although you all did just make quite the substantial amount of noise pulling this barricade down. That is something that you would be aware of. So you may certainly proceed cautiously if you'd like to, but you already have made quite a bit of noise.
Enough to wake the dead, one might say. No, it's not very good anyway. So as we just kind of clop through all the busted wood and stuff, kicking it around. It's possible those are supposed to be secret checks, but...
They're not. I checked. I mean, at least the box does not call for any secret checks here, but I guess it didn't intend for you all to sneak up, so who knows?
All right, so I look into the chamber.
Okay.
Watch your
So
step, old man.
Check magic before anything.
yeah, Hillock, you don't see anything as you look in there.
I see a tomb?
You do, in fact, see a tomb. The sarcophagus. A sarcophagus at the center of the room. The The blue light is emanating from a torch directly above that sarcophagus.
Somebody help me out here. Was there a graveyard near the fishery?
I don't recall.
As you all technically grew up here in Otari, so no, there was not a graveyard directly above the fishery.
Yeah.
Is my detect magic like going off at this point?
Yes. You get the faint aura. Oh, you send out a pulse to the registers. Remember, I gotta remember these things don't work exactly the way they invite you. You can choose to ignore magic you're fully aware of. Registers the presence of magic. There is magic within 30 feet of you, Teddy.
This spell sucks.
And it is not coming off of any of you.
There's something here. Just stay light on your feet.
Something. There's a
Something.
dead guy over there.
I got my danger sense going on, but I just it don't work right.
So Hill.
Oh, hang on. Oh, bloody hell.
As you move into there, you see a pair of skeletons sitting up inside of some sarcophagi. The lids off to the side. These two skeletal creatures sitting up inside of their sarcophagi. They turn towards you. And we're going to roll initiative.
What the hell are those?
Message. You don't have to do this.
All right. Here we go.
Now, what kind of initiative is this?
That'll be perception for you all.
Okay. So they knew we were there.
It is not stealth for them, certainly.
Lighting it up with the rolls so far.
Okay. All right, so Teddy, you have just heard Hillock yell out, "What the bloody hell is that?" And looking off to his right. What do you do? Well, I guess we get to decide what Phoebe's going to do first. So what do we think Phoebe's going to do in response to all that?
Let's check out Phoebe's page.
Yeah, let's pull up the character sheet and take a look.
Well, I think she's gonna go into the room, right?
Yeah.
So she will use her first action to move forward until she is next to Hillock. And she can get a look at what's happening over here. She still can't see anything yet.
So I guess
However,
maybe she would use Disrupt Undead.
she have.
It's a cantrip. Disrupt Undead, perhaps.
Oh yeah, check that out.
You lance one undead creature within 30 feet with positive. Good vibes!
Good vibes! Good vibes, the weapon.
D6 plus wisdom, target must attempt a basic fortitude.
Okay.
Would you do that? I guess seeing undead.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Tracks.
Right? If you prepared a spell specifically for fighting undead,
And then you see an undead. Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, wait a minute. Did she prepare it? Let me double check that actually. I don't know what she prepared.
yeah, if it's on her list, she's prepared it because
Oh.
she gets
Oh.
access to all of her cantrips.
Okay,
Nice.
okay.
Cool,
then,
cool, cool. That's good to know.
Then yeah. Unleash the good vibes.
Okay. And it's a basic fortitude save, correct?
A
Yes,
D6 plus
basic
wisdom.
fortitude.
Oh wait, is this one of those things again? Okay, never mind.
Okay. Fortitude saving throw result is an 8. What is her DC?
Her DC is 17.
17. Okay, so not a critical failure, but pretty damn close. It does fail and takes how much?
1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4. Fantastic.
Jesus Christ. It's moving.
Somebody want to roll that up?
Oh.
You know, I'll just go ahead and make Phoebe's rolls for her.
I win.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so Phoebe rounds the corner and holds up her holy symbol, mutters a quick incantation, and the skeleton lights up from within with this bright, blinding, quick flash of light, and exploding skeleton bits scatter across the room. Okay. So that is the cantrip there 2 actions? It is. So that is Phoebe's turn. Teddy, what would you like to do?
Sort of fumble down here. I guess I'll spend an action to walk.
Moving through allies is free in Pathfinder.
Yeah, I like that. It's established that it's free. It's pretty cool. And there's mechanics for doing it through enemies. I love that. Like, literally half the stuff that I homebrew in my games is just, there's a rule for that in Pathfinder, if not more than half.
I guess I'll just Ray of Frost this guy over here.
Okay.
Just casual level 1 stuff.
21 does hit. And with 8 cold damage, it strikes into the creature. You can see the frost spreading out away from it, and it tries to take a step forward and just crumbles.
Hey.
Alright, movement, and then is that
That's
that
2,
cantrip
yeah.
a 2 action? Alright.
Yeah. Critical success is 10 above, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And the skeleton, that is not a critical hit.
Doesn't matter, he's dead.
Yeah, he's quite dead. Or, dead-er.
Yep, that's all I do.
Darian.
Alright, I'm gonna move up. See that there's undead there, and I'll use my focus spell called Inspire Courage. That's 1 action.
Okay.
And then I'll use a free action for Lingering Composition to make it last. So I have to roll against the highest. This is where I'm confused. I have to roll performance check. The DC is a level equal to the highest target over my composition. So the targets are my allies. So highest level would be 1. So it's the DC 1.
One more time. Let me take a look at that. You add a flourish to your composition. What you're doing, Inspire Courage, or
Yeah.
you're doing both of these?
Yeah, Inspire Courage and then Lingering Composition for the Inspire
Okay.
Courage.
So everybody gets a +1 bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects.
Let me make sure that's a composition, because this might be moot here.
Now, this is a focus spell, so you have to rest every time you use it.
Yeah. I guess this is not a composition.
Okay.
How do I know if it is?
And what do you mean by you have to rest every time you use it there?
So, if you spend a focus point, you need 10 minutes to recoup it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you have X amount of focus points. I actually have 2 focus points normally. I spent 1 last session, but you can spend 10 minutes to refocus and gain 1 focus point. But you can't gain more than 1. So even though my max is 2, I can regain 1 only after a 10-minute rest.
DC is usually a standard difficulty DC of a level equal to the highest level target of your composition.
Yep, there should be a list still in the chat.
Oh. Right, I remember this was a question that came up last week. Yep, there it is. First level is a DC 15. Thank you. How is this calculated, by the way? Is there like an actual like math for it? Or is this just the chart?
I don't know.
Oh, so it's not 1. That's right. I do remember that from last session.
Okay.
But I rolled a 24, so it should be
Yeah, that'll
good.
do it. DC was 15.
So So I've used all my focus points, but that's almost a critical. Unfortunately, if I had a +1, it would have been a critical.
Right.
But it's just a regular success. So everyone gets a +1 attack, damage, and saves against fear. And now, because of the lingering composition, it's going to last 3 rounds.
Yay.
And so that's 1 action. I moved for 1 action. I have 1 action left.
All right.
I think that
Darian,
final
before you proceed, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead and finish out this action, and then I have something I need.
final action, I'll move back over here.
Okay. So, I don't know if this would have changed anything, and I normally wouldn't retcon something like this, but still learning how to read these character sheets. This skeleton back here that was hit with that ray of frost, Teddy, still has 1 hit point left.
Yeah. All right, fine.
It has resistance to cold damage, resistance 5. So that's actually something to bring up. Resistances work differently in Pathfinder 2e than they do in 5e. In 5e, resistance is just a flat half damage across the board. Here, things will have resistance and then a number. The skeleton here had resistance 5 to cold damage, so it reduces all incoming cold damage by 5 when it takes it.
Okay, so if it's still if it looks badly injured, I will, instead of moving, throw my dagger at him.
Awesome.
So I think I just click it.
There's an attack one. So you have your item, and then...
Dagger is 10 feet.
10 feet
Oh.
thrown? Oh.
Okay, then never mind. I will move back.
all right.
It lives. All right, that's sorry
me
for
see
the long
that
term.
real
That's my
quick.
turn.
There we go. Okay. Interesting.
You can't hug daggers like Batman and
Nice. Okay. So, that does bring us to the skeleton guards who are going to lift themselves up and out of these sarcophagi and begin to lurch towards you all. So, 1 action to pull themselves out. And they will move. Okay. Speedy boys. Hannah's gonna come back to a dead character. Hopefully not. Alright. They have 1 action remaining, which they will use to begin swinging around them scimitars. So we have 1 for each person that is up there. Teddy. It is a 25 to hit, Teddy.
Jesus, yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is going to be 5 slashing, Teddy.
Oof, that's gonna hurt.
Hillock. I did look up the cover rule, and it is a straight line from the center to the center. So we are clear there. So Hillock. That is only an 11 to hit you, Hillock.
that misses.
The last one then swipes a rusty, ancient-looking scimitar down towards Phoebe with only a 10 to hit. That is going to miss. So, finally, as all these skeletons finally remove themselves from their resting places and begin shambling towards you all, you hear the telltale sign of stone sliding against stone as the central sarcophagus begins to open. You hear the lid slam onto the ground beside it before you see a rotting corpse lift themselves up and out and turn their head towards you. It rises and pulls itself slowly out of the sarcophagus. Hillock, you're up.
I'll get paid enough to fight fucking zombies. Can skeletons feel fear? That's the question. I think first, Hillock is going to attempt a tumble through on that skeleton down there.
Fantastic. I believe that is an acrobatics check.
Yep.
God, I can't get over how wonderful a resource the Archives of Nethys is.
Not great, not great. Low rolls, low rolls.
Tumble through, okay. So that is a contested check, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Reflex
I think
DC
against the
of the
reflex.
skeleton. Certainly be better than the zombies, I can tell you that, but the reflex DC is an 18.
Jeez. Okay.
So as you go to tumble through, as you go to kind of tumble past the skeleton, it immediately just plants itself in the ground in front of you and just forearm shoves you back into your spot.
Expect the dead to be so quick on the uptake.
Skeletons are actually like freaking. They got moves in Pathfinder. I think that's just generally the enemies in Pathfinder are just more. Like there's more to every enemy in Pathfinder 2e.
This might be inadvisable, but no, I'm not gonna. Never mind. Nothing's inadvisable. Helix just going to try to slash the skeleton then.
Don't forget your +1 to hidden damage.
I think there's actually a circumstance modifier on your character sheet, so you can just kind of add that kind of stuff in. If I remember correctly.
Oh, cool.
Where it's at on the sheet, I don't know. 16 hits, Hillock.
And I'm gonna make this a versatile slashing because I suspect stabbing skeletons won't do that much.
Okay. So it's 3 piercing, and what does that do?
Just 3 slash. I can make it slashing damage.
Okay, you can make it slashing instead of piercing? Alright.
Yes.
Hillock, as you slash across it, it just kind of rattles against its bones, chipping away at them minorly. It does not take that damage.
Oh.
Its resistance. So, can resistance reduce damage to 0 in Pathfinder? That is a good question to find out right now.
I'm pretty sure it can, yeah.
90% sure, yes.
Yeah, probably.
From watching some of the combat videos.
Yeah, yep, it takes no damage from that.
Hillock might be outmatched in this one. Fuck. Okay. Hillock is just going to get frustrated and try to push kick his ass. Just gonna try an unarmed attack.
Okay. 21
okay.
hits. And that is bludgeoning. Hillock, as you...
Actually, that might not be a critical hit. This is -4.
It is not a critical hit. 21 is not a crit. But...
Natural 20 means nothing here.
Natural 20 means nothing here. Alright. But, however, Hillock, you do destroy it with your punch. So how do you do that? After you kind of slashed at it with your dagger and it kind of just rattled against its bones, what do you do?
Yeah, as Hillock kind of rattles his dagger against the skeleton and sees it does nothing, he kind of gets pissed and does a push kick on the skeleton's knee and collapses it to the ground.
Fantastic. Alright, its knee crumbles and it falls onto its back. The rest of its torso kind of disintegrating as it smashes into the ground.
That is Hillock's turn.
So what is Phoebe going to do here?
If she has healing spells, I think she needs to heal either Teddy or Hillock. Probably Teddy.
I got a potion.
Okay, then maybe she has something to deal with undead.
That same Disrupt Undead is still available. It is a cantrip, so she can continue using that. What is Disrupting Weapons? I just want to take a look at
I
that
think
real
she's
quick.
going to cast Disrupting Weapons, so
Yeah.
she'll give plus 1d4 on each attack against undead.
You touch up to 2 weapons to infuse them with positive energy. For 1 minute, attacks with these weapons deal an extra 1d4 positive energy to undead. Very cool.
Any
All right.
objections?
So I guess she could touch Hillock's and she could touch her own.
She loves
She
weapons
have-
in her
she
weapon.
have a-
Yeah.
She does.
She has a scimitar.
Yeah.
All right. So she'll reach over and touch one of Hillock's daggers, then she'll touch her scimitar.
Okay, that is 2 actions. Now, does casting a spell count as an attack action, or can she still take an attack without any penalties?
Only if the spell has an attack component.
Word.
So no.
Okay. Take a look at that real quick.
So yeah,
Fantastic.
she
So then-
could totally strike to the northern skeleton.
All right, Ulrich, you want to go ahead and hit that button?
Trying to figure out what all these other buttons do.
So Scimitar, then S2 and S3 is the second and third attack for the penalties.
Right.
And then same thing with Unarmed Fist, and then Unfee 2, Unfee 3. Everything else is pretty much in there. 13 does not hit.
All right. Well, that'll be your turn.
Okay. Brings us to Teddy.
Just Teddy, just looking at the one back there. This is not good. All right, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, and then I'm casting sleep.
Casting what?
I'm casting. This is not my page. Casting sleep.
Okay.
So it's a 5-foot burst. So I'm casting sleep right here, catching this dude back here and this dude right here. So it's a will save of 14. Why is that? My spell DC is 17, so I don't know why it's popping up as 14.
Teddy. There is no effect.
They can't sleep. They're undead. Damn. It was worth a shot, though. Because that would have changed everything.
Yeah. Shield.
Oh no.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Darian.
News. It's lasting for 2 more rounds. And I'm gonna use telekinetic projectile. It's a cantrip. You said you can heal yourself, right?
Yeah, I have a potion.
Okay, so I attacked, rolled an 8. I don't think that hits.
8 does not hit.
Damn it. Well, I have no actions left, so that is my turn.
This is going great, everybody.
I know.
Why are skeletons so
Die.
tough
Oh,
in
I'm gonna die.
Pathfinder?
These fucking things. All right. Okay. So, first things first. The skeletons do, in fact, begin swinging away. Teddy, you
Yeah.
are looking at a 13.
That'll miss.
Okay. Second swing. Another 13. Followed
Miss.
by an 11. These penalties add up. Jeez.
That'll miss.
Okay, so Teddy just ducking and weaving beneath skeleton swings. And then for Phoebe. Looking at a 12. Followed by a 15. Does 15... so meet to beat in Pathfinder as well?
Yes.
I
but
believe so, yeah.
Hers is still higher than that.
Is it?
Oh, no. I thought she had...
She has not taken the raise the shield action, so her AC is currently 15.
Okay, yeah, that hits her.
For 7 points of slashing to Phoebe. That's off the second hit. Took the penalties and everything. Alright. It then swings once more and misses this time. Now. The zombie, having pulled itself up and out of the sarcophagus, turns its head towards you all, kind of looks around, and begins to move towards you all. Zombie shambler.
Remind me never to buy fish from this place again.
And here it is. Jeez, we kind of put Phoebe in a
I wouldn't have put
precarious
Phoebe there if I
position.
known she had 15 AC. I wasn't paying attention to that.
Okay.
Sorry, Hannah.
All right. It does lash out at Phoebe with a 14 to hit. Does not hit.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Swings once more. 13. Oh, nope. That's it. It does not swing again. This creature has an effect on it where it is slow and cumbersome. It only gets 2 actions. So, moves up to Phoebe, swing and a miss. You're up, Hillock.
Okay.
Slow. The zombie only has 2 actions on its turn. Cool, cool, cool.
All right. Hillock's going to attempt another tumble through to get through the zombie over here.
Okay. DC, reflex DC for the zombie.
Okay, that's better.
Yes, it is considerably better. You do so without issue. Let's see, you
Alright.
actually critically succeed. Is there a critical success on this? It doesn't look like there is. There's a success, and then a failure. Okay.
Okay, well, critical success is going to give me extra super duper panache.
You do critically succeed if that makes a difference for your class.
It doesn't, but,
Okay.
you know. Hillock is particularly stylish as he slides between the zombie's legs
Nice.
and tumbles up onto his feet. And I have to reread panache again. No, wait,
Panache.
that's Hannah's sheet. That's the problem. Just
Literally just gonna have Archives of Nethys permanently open.
okay. That's all I was checking. Hillock is going to attack.
Okay. You have that 1d4 positive energy damage from Phoebe.
Does that? Is the bonus damage from Inspire Courage a status bonus?
I believe it's circumstance. Let me see.
For 1
Plus
minute.
1.
Jeez, that's good.
You and your allies gain a +1 status. Yeah, it is status.
And disrupting
Active
weapons doesn't seem to list.
What are you asking about disruptive weapons? I have the sheet open right now.
Does it stack with Inspire Courage?
I don't see why it wouldn't. It's
It
not
wouldn't
a
if they're the
circumstance or a
same.
situational bonus, as I think it was what it was called. It's just for 1 minute, attacks with these weapons deal an extra 1d4 positive damage to undead.
Okay.
Yeah, from what I understand, if it's a different damage type, it stacks. So, like if you have fire damage, even if it's a status bonus of fire damage plus a status bonus of acid damage, the 2 deal separate damage types, so they stack. Is my understanding.
But if we were to
Okay.
do, say you had 2 different effects that added 2 fire damage, both fire damage, that wouldn't stack?
It wouldn't stack, right?
Okay.
If they're both status bonuses. Now, if there's one that's status and one circumstance, I think they do.
Yeah, because they have the different keywords attached to them.
Yeah.
This doesn't say status or anything though. The disrupting weapons.
Then it might just be one of those bonuses that goes on top of everything else.
Yeah, it looks like it. There's no other keywords here to indicate otherwise. Luckily, we have some good friends of ours that are listening to this for us that'll be able to inform us if we're wrong. So we will say for now that we will say for now that it will stack. And if we are
Yeah,
incorrect,
seeing
we
the
will check it out.
comments in the first video was really cool to see.
Yeah.
A lot of people like kind of correcting things we did.
Right.
wrong.
And in
Good
the
to
general
know.
chat on Discord, people
Was
were
there?
also coming in and helping us out with that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Go back
they
and
helped
check that
a
out.
lot.
Yeah.
I'm checking it out right now.
Regardless, Hillock is going to attempt to TF2 spy backstab the zombie.
What's that roll? 16. Hillock, you do strike. Go ahead and... So we got 5 piercing damage, and then roll your d4 to get that positive energy damage on there.
+1 precision damage.
+1 precision damage. Okay. So we're at 6.
Or is it +2?
7 from the courage.
And +1 from the inspire courage.
Okay. So we are at 7.
Just reread. Yeah, 2 precision damage. So an extra 1d4 +3.
Fantastic. So we are at a total of 7.
So 5 piercing, 2 positive, 2 precision, and 1 other piercing, I think.
Okay, so the 3 was just all the other situationals you have.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So, as your
Lots
weapon...
of different damage.
Right, lots of different things. So as your weapon strikes into the zombie, stabbing upward, the bright light burns inside of it, and you can see that positive energy just bursts a hole into this zombie. Kind of gets splattered a bit with rotting guts, and it actually takes 7 points of positive damage.
Ooh.
So, we are going to go ahead and add another 5 to that, so that looks like a total of 15 points it just took.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody undead things. And that will... No, Hillick gets another attack.
Nice.
I guess another shot.
That's
Oh.
not going to do it.
Nice.
That is a critical miss.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I clicked unarmed attack. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, but...
Okay.
Wait, it might have mattered? Yeah, so it would have been... What did I roll? This is confusing.
Basic attack, critical fail. We are all learning. It's all good. Okay,
Rolled
no critical fails
4.
for basic attacks, just critical successes.
Okay. Regardless, Hillick misses, and that's his turn.
Okay, brings us back around to Phoebe, and I feel like she's just going to take a scimitar swing and then run the fuck away.
It's a good plan.
She has the positive energy on there, so a scimitar swing at the zombie shambler. Any objections?
No.
Nope.
All right. Oof. Indeed. All right, we'll do one more before she books.
But she has sweep, so she could turn around and attack the one to the north for less of a penalty. And forceful.
Okay. And this weapon makes wide sweeping or spinning attacks, making it easier to attack multiple enemies. When you attack with a weapon, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to your attack roll if you already attempted to attack a different target this turn using this weapon. Okay. So, what do y'all think? Would she take that +1 and swing at the one to the north of her, or just try again on the one down here?
The zombie seems tougher, so I'm assuming she'll go for the tougher.
I am inclined to agree.
All right.
We have chosen unwisely. All right, she does miss.
Well.
And
So does she raise shield or try to run away? I don't know if attack of opportunity is in play yet.
what do y'all think? Does she raise her shield and hold her ground, or does she back up to take a defensive position elsewhere?
Raise her shield.
Okay. She uses her last action to raise her shield, thus giving her a bonus to AC and allowing her a reaction to reduce the damage. That is something that we were corrected on last time in our Discord. So as she raises her shield, she does get that bonus immediately. And then, when you raise a shield, you gain a listed circumstance bonus to AC. Your shield remains raised until the start of your next turn, and then if she's struck, I believe then she can use the shield block reaction.
She didn't have her shield set up correctly on the character sheet. It's a +2 bonus.
Plus 2
Right,
bonus.
she has a steel shield. Oh, no, wait, she has a wooden shield. Is that +1 or +2?
Okay, fantastic. Let's take a look at the sheet. Inventory, wooden... It just says shield. Uh-oh. What happened? We're all pressing buttons. Okay. It does not specify here.
Archives has the table.
Alright, let me know when you have an
Wooden
answer.
shield is 2 AC,
Okay.
but it has an HP of 12, not 20.
Okay, let's not make any adjustments to her sheet at all here. We'll just, Is the steel shield 20?
The steel shield is 20.
Okay, so we'll just assume she has that one. What's the AC bonus for the steel shield?
Also 2.
Okay, so we'll just assume that's the one she has. So her AC is currently 17, and she has raised a shield and can use the shield block reaction if necessary. Teddy.
Okay. I can take a reaction on my turn, and it won't cost me one of my actions, right?
Yes, I believe so. No?
You said a reaction?
A reaction, yeah.
Oh, right. Can I
Yeah,
take a
reactions.
reaction? It's normal. Okay.
Reactions are
Yeah,
separate.
there's usually a
Can't
trigger for...
Yeah, there is a trigger. It
Right.
does have to be triggered by something.
Okay. So I want to shield up again. Oh no, I can't do that because it costs 2. It costs 1 to move, and it costs. Oh my god. What health do I have?
Okay, yeah. Specifies you can use one reaction per round. You can use a reaction on anyone's turn, including your own, but only when a trigger occurs.
I have 9 health. I'll just. I want to cast a spell. It looks so good, but I can't get close enough. Whatever.
You could attempt to tumble through with your old man self.
I can't.
Yeah, tumble
Yeah,
through.
anybody can do
Anybody
it.
can do a tumble through. Basically, what you do is you roll an acrobatics check against the reflex save of the creature you're tumbling through the space of.
Well, I'm
Which
trying
we
to, like,
do know is 18.
Oh, I'm trying to go this way. That's the
Oh,
thing.
you can move freely through Phoebe space.
Right. I just don't want to get hit by this guy.
Remember, not every creature has opportunity attacks in Pathfinder 2e. It's not just a universal thing. They have to have a special ability that allows them to take it. You have not seen if they
Okay.
do or not yet, but not everybody does.
Sure. Okay. So I'm just gonna go through this way.
It kind of watches you go in confusion
Okay.
while you leave.
I'll just- All right. So I'm gonna grab this thing by the throat. And never mind. I don't have that spell, so never
Oh
mind.
no!
I don't have it prepared. I hate this prepared stuff. Ah! Magic missile and frustration.
Frustrated magic missile.
Casting all 3 of them. It's a 3 action. Six. Does he have to make a save?
Okay.
Automatically hits.
Automatically hits, yeah. So
Right,
you're just
but
using one action to cast it?
I'm using 3 actions to cast.
Oh fuck! All right, which?
So I'm just gonna unload on this guy.
All right, what kind of damage is that? It's just force damage. Fantastic. So, your first missile, or does it say they all hit simultaneously? You can shoot 2 missiles if you cast the spell with 2 actions. Choose the target for each missile individually. All right. Now, I guess that's up to our Fiat. Okay, so you're sending them all at him?
Yeah. So I'll just roll 2 more times.
Okay.
Or is it 5 for the whole thing?
I believe it is just. Yeah, we'll just keep it. We'll keep it simple and have it. Well, you know what? It's up to you. Would you like to roll, or would you like to keep your 5? Once we establish this now, it will be like that forever.
Oh shit.
Would you like to roll it each individual missile, or have the first roll be the damage for each missile?
I mean, this seems like a team decision at this point.
What do y'all think? Yeah. Let's go ahead and make it a. Let's go ahead and
I
make it a
feel
team
like
call.
roll individually is more so the implied.
Okay, we'll go with that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darian, does that work for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so
Alright.
5 for the first one. 5, but nice. Okay, so now let's go ahead and specify this. Do all missiles hit simultaneously? Because it does not specify in Pathfinder like it does in 5e.
I'm assuming like I'm using all 3 of my actions to cast this, so it's like one after the other. So pew pew pew.
Yeah, that does seem to make sense, doesn't it?
Because it says cast time 1 to 3 actions, and I'm using all.
Yeah, and the
all
idea
3
that you use all 3 actions does kind of imply that it's done over time. Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and go with that. So the first missile strikes the zombie squarely in the forehead, burrows a hole right through it. On the other side, Hillock gets a brief glimpse of Teddy through this creature's skull. And it drops.
Yep. And then the other 2 go poof next to him, I guess.
Well, remember...
There is actually a specific clause in Magic Missile.
Awesome. Let's see
If
it.
you shoot more than 1 missile at the same target, combine the damage before applying bonuses or penalties, or
All right.
resistances or weaknesses.
Fantastic. So those all hit the zombie. Awesome. Okay. Its skull explodes.
Alright, it's my turn.
Darian.
All right, I'll try the telekinetic projectile again. I'll try and attack the skeleton that's in front of Teddy.
Okay.
Here we go. 23.
23 hits.
Is it a crit?
23 is not a crit.
Okay. 5 damage.
Okay.
Uh,
5
I'm-
points of
I'm
what
using a
kind of
rock.
damage?
I'm using a rock, so it'll be bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay, and then final action. Actually 6 damage because of the composition. Final action. I'll actually stay here and use shield.
So you hurled a rock at the skeleton. So the rock levitates up off the ground and goes hurling at the skeleton, crashing into its crashing into its ribcage, puncturing straight through, knocking out the spine. It crumbles to the ground.
Nice. Actually I won't use shield. I'll final action. Does my dagger reach that other guy? No, it doesn't. So I'll just move up here. And then in my turn.
Okay. Skeletons do get one more round, one more action here. And Hillock, it turns its hollow skull towards you and begins to swing its scimitar. That is a 22 on the first hit
Oh, yeah, that hits.
for 5 slashing. It then swings once more for a 16.
That misses.
Finally a 10 on its last attack. Brings us to you, Hillock.
Okie dokie. Well, I'll give as good as I get. I still have my panache.
I'm real curious
I
if
might
there's
as
a
well
way
use
to
for-
add the bonuses onto the character sheet, because I was messing around with the Foundry, and there is ways to do it there. It seems like it'd be a big miss if there was no way to add just flat bonuses from this character sheet. I bring it up because I'm sure we're going to start applying bonuses to this attack as well.
Yeah, probably going to be a regular thing.
So Hillock is gonna just boop, and well, he doesn't even need to. Gonna use his confident finisher.
Okay. Confident finisher.
Which, having learned his lesson with the daggers, he is, yeah, gonna do it with an unarmed attack.
Okay. $12 does not hit.
On a failure, it says I deal half the precision
Half your
damage.
strike damage to the target. Nice. So that's cool. That's a cool thing. So you get to actually apply damage either way. That of the weapon or unarmed attack you use for the strike. Okay, so it deals half. We will round down here unless there is a specific rule saying otherwise.
So half of 2d6.
Okay.
1
A
precision.
whopping 1. All right. So that's kind of cool. So you can still use that feat to apply damage even if you miss. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks that way. That's cool. Does the skeleton explode into pieces?
It does not.
Alright.
It shudders slightly, and its jawbone drops to the ground.
Then Helic is going to try to headbutt the skeleton. He'll jump up and...
That is not going to do it.
He does not jump high enough. What else can Helic do? Nothing particularly useful. I guess Helic is just going to try to, in athletics, at extreme disadvantage to trip him.
Okay.
Which is minus 10.
Nice.
That's his turn.
Okay. Jeez, I love all the modifiers to weapons. Okay. Phoebe. Just gonna go ham on a dead thing, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Anything with that last action, everybody? Raise the shield again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teddy.
This toughest skeleton in all
I know,
the world.
right?
This won't go down. Let's see. I
Bring
have a
out
spell
your
for-
dead.
I could use my last spell for it.
Quick note, as that was a critical failure, as Helic tries to trip the skeleton, he lands on his ass. and
Oh
is
no.
prone.
Oh wow.
Oh no, you can drop the weapon to take the effects of a failure instead of a critical failure.
No, that's for the trip weapon trait. He just tried
Oh.
a normal trip check.
Oh, I see it. Yep. You try to knock a creature to the ground, attempt an athletics, okay. Critical failure, you lose your balance and fall prone. I love that. That's amazing. Okay.
Just Ray Frost.
Ray Frost.
18.
18 does hit.
8 cold.
8 cold. So once again, you see it strike it in the chest. It starts to kind of freeze up. It begins to take a step towards you, as if it was going to ignore the damage, but just enough has gotten through to drop to the ground. And with that, everybody, we can go ahead and drop out of initiative.
Woohoo!
That is the most dynamic level 1 fight I've played in TTRPG.
Yeah, Pathfinder does a good job of making level 1 not feel like ass.
Yeah. Really does.
Oh, fuck. All right, so that was it. That was the Menace. Yay, we did it, team. Good job. Yay, big zombie.
See me downing a potion. I hate that it's 2 actions to use a potion. It's to uncork it and then chug it.
Uncork it and then chug it. Oof.
Well, if Teddy is going to chug a potion, Phoebe will come over and do a treat wounds on Helic.
What's a healing potion do? Healing potion.
How do I...
Treat wounds.
10 minutes?
So y'all are taking the 10 minutes here?
Did you say which type of healing potion you said? I'm assuming you meant it was a minor healing potion, right?
Not sure.
Okay. Totally not a major one. That'd be cool. D8 hit points. Oh, yes.
Noise.
Back to full.
Do we want to take 10 minutes?
Yeah, for sure. Then I can refocus.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So it's a DC 15 medicine check.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
Wow.
To heal 2d8. Oh, actually, wait. That's a critical success,
That
so
is
it's
a critical
4d8.
success.
Damn, that's a good amount of healing right there.
Yep, I get 48 hit points. No.
Yeah, I'll take time to
Nice.
spell
That's
some
really
good
cool.
stuff. That's insane. What the heck?
Oh, yeah, it's much better. Thank you.
You do need to be trained, though. So if you're not trained in it, you can't even try.
Yeah, so because resting for the night in Pathfinder, rules as written, I know that DMs do change this, but rules as written, resting at night does not restore all of your hit points.
Yeah. Yep.
So your primary method of keeping your health up in Pathfinder 2e is to use medicine checks.
So better pray you have a medic in your party.
I mean, I've had farming accidents. I can try a medicine check.
Or you could have somebody who crafts a ton of healing potions, which is also possible.
Really? That's
I
cool.
mean, there's an alchemist class just for that. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. That
Yeah,
is
there's-
indeed cool.
There are very low level feats specifically for crafting healing items, magic items. There are
I'm
multiple
level
ways
7.
to attack it.
Welcome
My-
back,
my
Darian.
crafting is level
They
7,
are
so-
currently performing medicine checks to try and heal each other up right now.
I mean, I
Alright.
have a crafting of 7. I could theoretically be like, hey, listen, I need ingredients. Let's make some potions.
Yes, but so there's a difference between alchemical items and magical items, and there's a feat that you have to take for both of them.
That's too much work. Ray of Frost every day.
So you have the healer's tools right there, Hillock?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
or
Just
well,
checking.
Phoebe does.
Phoebe does fantastic. Cleric stuff. Oh, so Phoebe's performing these medicine checks.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was Phoebe.
Yep. I see. Cool stuff. Okay. Gee, that's so much hit points. What the fuck? That's so good. So now she can perform a medicine check on herself, right? She can do a treat wounds on herself.
Wait, how much health does she have? It says 21 out of 21.
She has 14 currently.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess you could treat wounds on yourself.
Let's see why not. I mean, aliens can do it in Predator.
What?
Yeah, it'd take another 10 minutes though.
I just watched the first Predator movie. I'm sorry. Alien when he's up in the
Like-
tree. Okay, fantastic.
Normal success.
Normal success indeed.
8.
Apparently, when you're confused, you're also flat-footed.
Yeah, a lot of status effects apply other status effects.
When you're dying, you're flat-footed, unconscious, and blind.
All right, everybody. So, the shattered remains of 5 undead creatures littering the ground around you all. What do you want to do?
Loot!
Search them.
Detect magic.
Who could have guessed?
You scamper up to the big tomb.
All right.
Oh, I've seen this before.
I'm gonna search the other smaller sarcophagi.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Holding my breath.
Okay. So, Hillock, as you approach the sarcophagus, you see the blue torch continues to burn, but as you get closer, although the flame does roar rather intensely, there is no heat coming off of it. You're still quite cold down here.
Is it a blue torch? Is it this one on the corner?
It is.
All right. Is the sarcophagus still open?
It is. It is open. It appears to be empty.
I'll reach inside and run my hands along it just to be sure.
Okay. It is in fact empty.
All right. No, there's nothing here except for a weird torch.
What's
Darian,
weird about it?
It's blue.
I mean,
Oh, also, it's not hot or anything.
okay, that's the weird part. Okay, that's that. Leave with that next time.
Probably just some stupid made stuff. I'm looking for gold. Is there any gold in here?
As you all kind of begin looking through the now open sarcophagi, you do find a scattering of silver pieces. There is, if you go through each one, you'll find a total of 12 silver pieces. But Darian, as you head over there into that sarcophagus and look inside, there is a rather fine shield inside. It is a polished shield made to look like a roaring lion. Darian, did you catch that?
Sorry, it's a lion's head, you said?
There is a lion's head shield inside of the sarcophagus that you're looking into.
Interesting. You know, I'm not sure if a bard can use a shield. Or can anyone use a shield?
Anyone can use a shield, but it takes a hand.
What?
Yeah, I'll take the lion's head shield and I'll see if anyone wants it.
Yeah, I think it's the raise a shield reaction that is specific to certain characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, shield block, bonus feat. You snap your shield in place. Yep. So anybody can raise a shield, but the shield block is a class feat.
Well, I've got a few coins. Has anyone else got something interesting?
This shield. It is interesting. This lion's head logo. Do I recognize it from anything?
Go ahead and make, let's say, society.
22.
Okay. It does not appear to hold any cultural significance of any kind. You don't recognize it as being the sigil of any specific house or organization. Is anybody here proficient in crafting? I'm sure at least one of you is, right?
Well, like trained?
Right.
Oh, I guess that is. Yeah, I am trained in crafting.
Okay. You can tell that it's very fine craftsmanship. It would be rather valuable, worth about 5 gold.
I have gold right there.
All right. 3 silver for everybody and a fancy shield. To go with a fancy sword. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and add the 3 silver to Phoebe's sheet.
I'll just kind of take the shield from Darian for a second and hold it in one arm with the emerald short sword in the other. He's like, how do I look?
Like you're asking to get robbed.
True. Good eye. Give it back to Darian.
This shield is rather heavy for me.
Well, Phoebe
With
likes
another
shields.
pulse of detect magic, do I get anything?
Um,
I'm just gonna walk around the whole
just
room.
okay, got it. Just from the torch.
Okay, so nothing from any. Okay, I'm gonna search these another sarcophagus.
Okay. We've basically assumed that all the sarcophagus have been rifled through at this point, and
Okay.
the only thing she found was the shield and the silver.
Okay.
All right, so head home then, yeah. Zombie done, killed. Menace
This
eliminated.
I mean,
this fishery is it's really something else. Rats.
but wasn't this just a detour though? Like, I'm pretty sure this was there was another path.
Look,
What?
all I know is I've killed about 3 menaces today.
It was another path, but it was still below the fishery.
It's dark. Oh, that's right. Phoebe's the only one with the lights.
Uh-oh, we got shoved through a wall. Oh, I broke it.
What happened? Are you stuck?
I mean, well, if you insist, but I'm going to insist we get paid extra because this is bullshit. We got paid to...
That's fair. That's fair. We could also just, tell them that there's, there's a secret down here, and we can, present it to the city. Be like, hey, listen, and then we can extort them for all they have.
I like extorting.
Why am I leading?
Is Darian scouting or?
Not particularly, no.
So I think what Hillock is referring to there is all of the various exploration actions that are available to us. So there are actual actions you can take while you're moving around, just as a heads up.
We get things like bonus to initiative.
So I'm just gonna run through the list of actions real quick here. That you can do during exploration. There's affix a talisman, avoid notice, borrow an arcane spell, call a companion, cleanse soul path, whatever the hell that means, coerce, cover tracks, decipher writing, defend, detect magic, follow the expert, gather information, hustle, identify alchemy, identify magic, impersonate, investigate, learn a spell, make an impression, prepare a campsite, pursue a lead, rally, refocus, repair, repeat a spell, scout, search, sense direction, squeeze, take a breather, track, and treat wounds. Those are all of the exploration actions that can be taken.
Yeah. So Phoebe, for example, could be defending and always have her shield raised in case a fight happens.
Accurate. So are we just gonna shove Phoebe out in the front?
And Teddy could be casting detect magic at all times.
Yeah, it's just constantly pulsing. Let's go. I'll be your little sonar.
Nice. There's also the other ones that seem like they could be viable here would be like cover tracks, gather information, hustle, investigate.
It can scout to give everybody a +1 bonus to initiative.
Scout, sense direction. That's interesting. And then track.
Well,
Those all seem viable options for us right now.
I guess I'll constantly just pulse detect magic, and I'll follow the expert.
Got it.
I don't know.
You can only do one of those things, though.
Yeah, only yeah. And then all of that being said, you do not have to do any of that stuff. It's not like you have to be performing an action as you move around. You could just walk.
Oh, this is why that Pathfinder game was so difficult. Like the game on Steam. So many things.
So many things. Yeah, I think especially like right now, we're trying to just analyze all the rules. Once we really get into the flow of things, I feel like we'll just be kind of much faster ignoring certain things. I really feel like we'll just kind of work into our own flow in this. Pathfinder doesn't seem like a system that's meant to be run 100% rules as written, just like kind of like 5e, We'll pick and choose the ones that we like to use, ignore some stuff, but we'll get there eventually. Right now we're just trying to analyze all of our options and make sure that make sure that we know everything's available to us.
I think it's going fine. I don't think we're moving
I
that
agree.
slow.
Yeah, totally. We're already moving faster than last session, so progress.
All right. Ooh. All right. So there's a big door and some. Does this go up or down?
That goes up.
Stairs going up.
Teddy, you, as you pulse your detect magic, sense magic.
I sense magic over there.
In that general direction on the other side of the door.
I point at the. I mean, let's hear a rock. So.
All right. Well, the last magic tried to kill us.
Oh, right, because Phoebe has the torch. We'll assume Phoebe's in the front.
Phoebe is the light. Yeah, Phoebe is. Oh, look at that!
A door.
There's magic behind it. Just let you know.
Put my ear up to the door.
It smells like old wood. Or, I mean, it sounds like old wood.
Sounds like old wood.
It is a rather ancient-looking wooden door. Hinges are rusted.
Do I have no sounds on the other side?
Make a perception check.
Lahamora.
You do not hear anything.
It's quiet. Is this door chained or locked or? It's like as I reach down to the what I assume is a handle.
Yeah. The door
And
does
just
not
kind of-
appear to be locked.
Very gently start to pull it open.
How do you search for traps? Is it thievery or is it something else?
Good question.
I mean, do you want me to scout up ahead? I can do a little thing.
I feel like it
Oh,
would be
you know-
perception to notice traps.
It tells us. 1 second. Yeah,
Find
perception check.
trap.
Perception checks.
Did I sniff any traps out while I was pressing my ear against the door?
As you were inspecting and trying to figure out as much as you could about this passage, you did not detect any traps on the door.
Right. So as I gently start to tug the door open and look inside,
It begins to squeal loudly as the hinges move.
all right, damn it. I'll look in through the crack. Are there any skelly bones?
There are not.
All right. I'll open the door.
The door
Oh,
creaks
this looks
loudly on
horrible.
its rusty hinges, revealing a ruined chamber inside. Mold and rot stain every surface within. On the far side of the room is a stone statue of a giant squid, its tentacles reaching towards an altar in the center of the chamber. The scum covers almost everything, but it hasn't touched the silver bowl sitting atop the stone altar. The water in the bowl, you can see from where you stand, Hillock, is perfectly clear.
Ooh, it's silver, isn't it?
The detect magic pulse, is it coming from here or is it
They
coming
are.
from this dude?
They are coming
Oh,
from inside.
yeah,
the room.
like it's no. Well, I mean, if it's a sonar, is it this or is it this? Or is it just like there is magic?
We'll say you can sense
it's-
it. We'll say you can sense it coming from the bowl.
This is a rather strange.
It says it registers the presence of magic within 30 feet. That's rather vague. I'll say that you can tell it's coming from the bowl at the center of the room.
Okay. Yeah, look, that's it's a bit of magic there. Just be careful, please.
Does that mean it's more valuable?
Like, it could also mean it'll kill you.
I've never seen a man killed by a bow. A fork
I
once,
mean-
yes, but never a bow.
I mean, I guess we'll be the first ones to see someone die from a bow.
Well, if he does, I'm watching and I'm writing a song about it.
I forgot that's your thing.
Luke will just kind of edge forward and finger flick the bowl. Does it make
Water
a nice
inside
sound?
ripples as you would expect it to, and then stills.
It seems all right.
Why is this underneath the fishery?
Well,
What is this shit?
that's
There
a
was
it's a squid, right? Squid's a fish.
but it looks like an altar.
Well, people worship stranger things. Let's be honest. Here.
Phoebe, does that look like some kind of
You know,
deity?
I was just about to say I'm gonna have Phoebe roll a religion check real quick. Somebody want to do that?
I will do it.
I am also trained in religion.
So as Phoebe looks into the room and kind of analyzes and takes everything in, she does pretty immediately recognize the shrine as one dedicated to Gozre, the god of nature and the fury of the ocean.
No, baby. Is that a good or bad thing?
You know, with the 25, I think she would know a little more. Let's find out. Does
Fury of
Nethys
the
give us
ocean.
lore too? Because that'd be cool.
I'll type the god's name in.
Does. Okay. Alignments, lots of them. Neutral good, lawful neutral, neutral, chaotic neutral, and neutral evil. So, nature. It's a nature god. Neutral nature god. They are as the winds will them. Or the waves, in this case.
If the
Does it-
gods of nature don't want me to get rich by selling this bow, let them speak now.
Just Teddy doing a really bad job. Oh no, please don't do it.
I hear you, Teddy.
I tried. Does it look like this place has been like when you open a closed off room, was that like that long aged like musty smell?
Absolutely.
Or was this real? Okay, so it hasn't been opened in a long time.
Has not been opened in a very long time.
I'll slowly put my hands under the bowl and lift.
Bowl pulls away from the table easily.
Is anyone thirsty?
I could actually drink it, right?
Darian gets closer with his notepad out.
Writing vigorously.
People
No,
will
I
sing
only-
a song for decades. Hillock.
I only drink booze, and I'll dump it onto the table.
Wow.
The water splashes across the table, dribbles off the side, and the bowl refills.
Oh, hang on. You said it was a magic bowl, right?
I mean, I said there was magic, yes, and I mean it.
Watch this, and I'll pour some more onto the floor in Teddy's direction. Does it fill back up?
refill?
Yeah, it does.
All right, now.
Oh! Let me try this. I'll just hold the bowl upside down.
Okay. It empties. Nothing happens. Although the last couple drops seem to never end. It seems like there's always a drop or two left.
Oh, it's a permanently wet bowl. Here, Darian, you hold it.
Magic item.
I'm already carrying this shield. It's rather heavy.
It's rather heavy. I don't think I can take the bowl.
Here, Teddy, you hold it.
Okay, I mean,
Hilak, when you exit the room with the bowl, the dripping stops.
oh, it's only in this room, I guess. That
Shake it a little bit.
Yeah. Still a little
And
bit of still a little bit of
detect
moisture
magic
on the inside of the bowl as you would expect, but it does not keep dripping, and if you write it up on its right end, it does not refill.
no. I guess step back in and see if that does it refill.
Once you step back in with the bowl, it refills.
Yeah. Well,
It's a very situational item.
thanks for the bowl, Gotchmilag or whatever.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the magic's gone. It's just a musty old bowl now.
Well, it's a silver bowl. You can
It
still
is,
sell
in
a
fact,
silver
silver.
bowl.
I vote for keeping it.
Well, we haven't even tried drinking it yet.
What, you want some of the magic water? Here, I'll stand outside the door, but hold the bowl inside.
I mean, I didn't say I wanted it, but it'd be not. Well, no. I'm interesting actually. Do I have a? Let's see here. I have no. Would I have a canteen on me or some sort? I think it was part of one of the packs.
Yeah, I assume you would have some sort of water container on you. You are an adventurer after all.
Sure. I'm just gonna dump out all the current water I have in that one, and then we'll just take some of this from here.
Okay. So you pour some of the water from the bowl, the water that magically refilled, pour it from the bowl into your canteen.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then I step out of the room.
Mhm.
Water stays there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Ooh, it's water.
I mean, it could be something else. I don't know. It could. Why is it here? Like, what? Like,
Why would they fucking? Why are you more concerned about this than the zombies and the fucking skeletons?
it's that's explainable, right? This we don't know anything about. All right, I know about necromancy spells. I don't know what this is.
Wizards.
The unknown. It spooks me. Nothing's worse than not knowing something.
Put the bowl in my bag.
Okay. Bowl goes in the bag. Teddy has some of the water in his canteen.
I'm just gonna call it silver bowl. Does it have a price associated with it, or we don't know?
Those of you that are familiar with crafting would know that you could sell it for 5 gold.
Nice.
I'm gonna call this squid water.
Squid water. All right, all. So, as you all exit the room, I'm assuming, Darian, are you leaving the room as well?
Yep.
Okay. As you all leave the room, we're going to go ahead and take our break. When we come back, you can continue searching for the true menace under Otari. All right, everybody, so we are back. You have just left behind the forgotten shrine of the god Gozre. You have taken the bowl from it and filled a canteen with the water that would only replenish itself while inside of the chamber. The bowl and the water now in hand. What would you all like to do?
Let's keep exploring.
Another menace conquered, eh?
Indeed.
Scouting action.
Scouting, all right.
We're gonna have to renegotiate our fee. There's a lot more around down here than we were led to believe.
Right?
Our employer.
Is this a big rock in the way?
It's a ledge. It is a ledge 10 feet up.
Oh,
And you said you were
I don't
using the
see-
scouting action?
Yes.
What exactly does that entail? Nethys is not giving me anything for scouting.
Scout under
Scout, got it.
exploration activities. You scout
So,
ahead
yeah.
and behind the group to watch for danger, moving at half speed. At the start of the next encounter, every creature gets a +1 circumstance bonus to initiative.
Fantastic. Okay. Make a
think
perception
I'm
check
putting
up there,
a wall.
Hillock.
Yeah, so if it's a ledge, I can't see beyond it.
Right. It is 10 feet up. You could climb up it, but I do need you to make a
Okay.
perception check real quick before you try that.
I'm a bit short.
Okay. You hear several high-pitched, squeaky, almost animalistic voices up ahead of you. They appear to be mumbling to themselves, possibly even arguing.
Oh, jeez, what is that? Oh, one of you told people get over here.
All right. I'm moving over there where Hillock is. Where's Hillock?
Okay,
Oh,
let's get Phoebe with her light up here.
I'm stuck on a wall. Thank you.
I'm gonna try and climb it up.
Okay. As you pop your head over the top. Oh, you don't have any sort of dark vision, do you? Do you take Phoebe's torch to
No.
look over?
Sure.
But wait, there's something up there. I may want to take a delicate approach.
Well,
Give me a
I can't
boost.
see it unless I have light.
I can see it. Give me a boost.
Okay, we can do that. I'll give him a boost.
My muddy boots squish against your gloves. Ha!
Okay. So, up ahead, in the gloom, you see a large room that looks like it was once a storeroom for a building above. At the far side, you can make out what might have been a cage or a cell at some point, but it's now full of crates and barrels. There are 4 lizard-like creatures the size of human children clustered around the door to that cell, trying to pry it open and arguing amongst each other.
Some little goblin things or something.
Try to make a distraction.
What are you? Where are you trying to bring him over here? Oh, that could work
No.
actually. Here, I'll climb down. Try to bring them over to the ledge, and we'll have everybody get up under the ledge here.
All right. When everyone's ready, I will use a cantrip called Ghost Sound, and I will make a sound of, I guess, whatever sound the zombie was making.
Okay.
Daddy, get over here.
Right near the ledge.
Phoebe extinguishes her torch.
It's like no space here.
It's all right. We'll squeeze.
I take the squeeze action. Oh, I
Lights
can't
out.
see a thing.
I mean, unless you want Phoebe's torch lit while you all call these creatures over.
No, I'm just whispering to them, just to let you guys know, I can't see a damn thing.
Okay, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna cast light, but I will cast it on a rock.
Okay, and you hide the rock. Got it. We'll put the light on you now, Darian.
Well, I'll move the rock to where the sound is coming from, where I made the sound come from, because it doesn't matter as long as we're not holding it. They can't. You know, we can still hide, right? But at least it'll let us see.
Ooh, you could throw it up onto the ledge.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll throw the rock onto the ledge so there's light, and
Like
then,
over here?
Yeah, and then keep making the sound.
Those things look cool.
So I guess at this point, everybody would be taking the avoid notice action. Or you could take follow the expert if you're bad at stealth.
Yeah, I'm
Follow
gonna
the
take follow the expert.
Oh, actually, no one's an expert. Does that? Do you have to be an expert?
Oh, actually, I'm not
Finding
that
out right
bad at
now.
stealth.
You have to be skilled.
Fine.
Must be an expert in that skill. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Okay, then I can stealth. I think I'm decent at it. There we go.
Nobody's an expert yet.
I will use. Do we have to declare our hero point if we're going to use our hero point before we roll?
I believe
Not
so.
usually. Or,
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you, DM.
Yeah, I'm finding out right now.
Yeah.
Reroll a check so you can see the second. You can see the result and then reroll using your hero point.
Okay.
Or you can use your hero points to avoid death. So yeah, so you can roll and then use a hero point after the fact.
Okay, I'm gonna use a hero point. I think it's worth us. There's quite a few of them, so I will re-roll. Good, 19 instead of 14.
Okay. All right. So Teddy has a 10. Okay. As you toss the rock up there and make a sound emanate from the rock like a groaning zombie, all 4 of the creatures turn around, spears drawn, kind of start looking around, and they begin to approach. You hear them talking to one another, speaking in a strange, short, and cut language. They appear to point at one, who begins making their way over. So you're all below this hilltop here, scrunched together. It makes it to the rock. It's kind of looking at it, kicks it a bit.
I guess we didn't discuss this. Are we just going to be outwardly hostile towards them, or maybe we can take one hostage and then determine if they're hostile first? Like take it hostage and be like,
be the hostile one, and then then tell them,
yeah.
are you hostile?
No, and if they're not like going to be hostile to us, we can let them go.
Oh, you want me to grab him?
Yes.
All right.
We didn't really move past the plan.
We didn't expect to go this far.
It's probably terrible. So with his 25 stealth, Hillock will, well, I guess first attempt to climb up stealthily.
Its back is to you. It's kind of pointing down at the rock at its feet and shouting at the other ones who still seem completely preoccupied, trying to break into that cage at the end of the room.
And you'll come up and try to an athletics grapple.
Okay. Fantastic.
Bad.
So it shrieks in surprise as you grab a hold of it, causing the other three to immediately whip around towards you. You do have it grappled, though.
It's relevant if it's a critical success.
It is not.
Okay.
It is definitely not a critical success. You only succeeded by a few points. And with that, we are going to roll initiative.
Do I get panache for doing this?
Sure.
Solid snake bullshit?
Solid snake.
Okay. Here we go. Roll initiative, everybody.
Rolling perception initiative? Or
Perception
stealth
initiative. Oh, you know what? You were stealthed. So your stealth check from before is your initiative roll.
Nice. So
I
then
guess
mine
that
would
works,
be
yeah.
21. I would be, I have a +2 to initiative because of the feat.
So there are circumstantial bonuses to initiative.
There are.
So they just roll initiative and then you'll just change it, I guess.
Yeah, so mine's 21.
Ten.
Kobolds are rolling a perception initiative. Fantastic. Okay. I'll roll for Phoebe.
Wait, am I rolling or is it just 25?
Oh yes. Go ahead. We'll change Phoebe's. What was Phoebe's What was Phoebe's stealth?
14.
Okay. Now it looks like we are just missing one more in there. Hillock. Yep.
And Teddy was 10.
Teddy's 10. Okay. Hillock, you had a 25.
25.
Nice. Teddy's is 10. Phoebe's is 14. Okay.
Oop, I'm still at the bottom.
Descending. Okay. Look. The kobold
All
shrieks in surprise. Starts flailing around a bit. The other kobolds turn towards you, spears raised. What do you do?
This little runt under my arm. I'm gonna look at the other kobolds and shout, "All right, you little gits! If you wanna get out of here with your organs in one place, run!"
They shriek at you. Snarling.
I guess this would be a demoralized check.
Yep.
Against This one?
Okay. Okay. One moment. Will DC. They all kind of look at each other. The one in front, the one that you have held, looks rather concerned. The other three appear to be laughing.
All right,
Let's
all
just
right.
scare them, not say a joke to them, Hillock.
Shut up. Question. Because I kicked this off with a grapple, does that count as an action, or do I
No.
still have 2 actions?
You still have your 2 actions.
All right. Hillock, thus not properly revered, is going to take his dagger out with his other free hand and jab the kobold in the neck.
Okay. So you have it grappled. We will call it. I believe it would just be flat-footed, but I will check. Oh, we
Very
have
specific
nice
rules.
little. Yeah, we have very specific rules for that. So let's go ahead and get that. I have a list of conditions here. Conditions card.
Target is grabbed
Okay. That's not helpful.
until the end of my next turn, unless I move or it escapes.
Okay. It is unable to move and has flat-footed condition. That's exactly what I was. Nice. I am beginning to intuit this system a bit. I was literally about to say that probably applies to the flat-footed condition, and it totally does. Okay.
All right, so it has a -2 to AC, and I'll get my precision damage.
$23 certainly hits.
With a -2 to its AC, is a 23 a crit?
Not quite. Close, but not quite.
Okay. So that's 2 piercing. Really, 2 piercing? That sucks. And 2 precision damage on top of that.
Fantastic.
And I'll stab again.
Oof. 14 just hits.
So 7 damage.
Fantastic. All right. A couple quick stabs and the kobold stops struggling.
All right, I'll toss him to the side. That's
Oh.
Hillock's turn.
Darian.
Okay, I will again play Inspire Courage, and I'll use my focus point for the Lingering Composition. That's 1 action. Action 2, I will pull out my rapier, and then I will. Can I put a shield on as an action, or that takes long?
If you're carrying the shield, it does take an action to raise it.
Okay, I don't want to quite raise it. I just want to make sure I have it on.
Yeah, if you're carrying it, we can assume that you're holding it.
Okay, cool. Then I will pull out my rapier, and then I will move. Can I move up?
Yes, we will call it just double movement to get up onto the hill where Hillock's at, and that would put you either here or here.
Alright, I'll move right here. Alright, Hillock. Let's see what we're made of. That's my turn.
Okay. The kobolds shriek, throwing their heads back and their spears in the air as they release a battle cry and rush towards you. Darian. They
Oh,
position
they're flanking.
themselves to flank you.
At least 2 of them are. Come get some.
And begin stabbing at you with their spears, Darian. Let's see.
Good luck.
You are flat-footed as a result of this, which lowers your AC by 2.
It does.
The first attack is a 13 to hit.
Does not hit. 15 is number needed.
Oh, even with their circumstance. Oh, never mind, I hit the wrong button. So what's the second attack circumstance? -5?
Minus
Yes.
6, isn't it? 4, 6, 10? I
Let's-
mean,
Well,
Minus
you know-
5, -4 if it's an agile weapon.
oh,
okay.
minus 5.
So let's just do that. And it is a -5, so it is an 18 to hit with the second attack.
That hits me.
So that is 3 piercing damage, and an additional 2. So 5 total piercing you take off of that attack.
Ow.
Last attack's only a 10 to hit. The next kobold begins its attacks. Oh, those only get 2 attacks because it had to move up to you. I will remember that eventually. The next one strikes at you twice. 14 to hit on the first one. You are not flat-footed to this one that is attacking, so it is a 14. Said that misses?
Yeah, misses.
Awesome. The other one on the other side of you that is flanking you begins jabbing at you with its spear. First attack is only a 10 to hit, followed by a 5, and finally an 11. A flurry of attacks, and Darian is only struck once by several spears.
I've got my rapier, and I'm fighting 3 of them off. This
Nice.
is how you do it, Hillick.
What is Phoebe gonna do back there? We'll put her in this spot.
How much total damage did Darian take?
5.
Okay.
I forgot to do my performance check for the lingering performance. Ooh, critical success. Look at that.
So that means it lasts for 3 rounds, right?
4 rounds.
4 rounds. Nice.
So she is slightly drained of options.
She also cannot see the kobolds from where she's at.
Right. But she heard Darian being stabbed, I think is a safe
I would
assumption.
assume so, yes.
So you said it's rough terrain to go up the hill?
Yes.
So she should
Yep.
be able to get there.
Yep.
And she'll do 1 attack against the one to the north, I guess.
Okay. Scimitar. Seven's no good.
Okay. I think she'll raise shield then.
Okay. Brings us to Teddy. You hear quite the commotion up there, Teddy.
Okay. I'm assuming I can't stand to the south of me or to the left of me, right?
I will say that here and here are valid places to stand.
Okay. If I stand here, can I see?
You would have to lift yourself up. So I will say that if you use an action to kind of hoist yourself up there, you can stay low but still have an action remaining. Where'd you start your turn off? Right here?
I started back here.
Oh, back there. Okay, so yeah, you would have to use some of your movement to get up there, unfortunately.
I guess I'm just gonna. You said I can go through people. To, like,
You can go through your
around.
allies without imposing any penalties.
$25 feet of movement. It's so slow.
A little stopped up here.
Yeah, you got a bit of a bottleneck going. And remember, it is going to cost you an extra 5 feet of movement to get up this hill.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Now, the top of the ledge where Darian is standing should be a light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's light.
I guess I'm just gonna stand here and then just cast what's it called? Protective ward.
Okay.
So Hillock and Darian, you guys get +1 to your AC because you're right next to me, and then I can just keep on increasing the size of this.
Nice.
So that's 1/1. I still have 1 action left, and I guess I'll just shield.
Shield.
So
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Fantastic. Hey, look, you're up.
All right. I think Hillock is gonna circle around over here and try to do a finisher on the kobold to the north.
Okay.
Yep, this will do his confident finish.
$14. Do you have any bonuses that can get you higher than that?
He's got the +1 from the song.
Oh, there's that.
Okay. You need one more to get there. Do you have anything?
No.
15 does not hit.
Which
Nope,
one were
but-
you attacking, Hillock?
The one to the
That one?
north.
He's flanked.
Flanked
Are you
with
and
Teddy. All right, yeah, because Teddy did get up there just in time. Fantastic. That gives
Nice.
a -2 flat-footed. 14 hits, 15 hits.
All right.
Hell
then.
yeah.
That is the thing that I hear come up a lot. There's a lot of little 1s and 2s that get added in everywhere, or minused everywhere. Roll20 really needs to find a way to automate that for us. But 4 piercing.
Hmm? 4 piercing and 2d6 precision.
Nice.
So 12. As
Fantastic.
Hillock does a battle roll and plunges his dagger down.
And you get an extra point from the song of damage.
Song of damage.
Song of courage, but sure.
So
We can call it
13
Song of
total.
Down it goes.
All right. So that was only 2 actions, huh? Hillock is going to use his final action to turn to the kobold to his left there to try and demoralize him as he'll just tear at him and go, "Run." That's Phoebe Sheep.
Go ahead and roll. 18. Its will DC is lower than that. It kind of begins to tremble. It doesn't critically fail, but it is kind of trembling. You can see its hands beginning to shake with its spear in hand. Basic fear 1, right?
Fear 1.
Okay. So it gets a -1 to all of its rolls. And its AC.
And I get panache back.
Awesome.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Hey, look, you're gonna have to teach me how to do some of that fancy sword work. And I'm gonna attack with the rapier. I'll attack the one below me.
Okay.
Just fuck that guy. So, here we go. I think I just clicked the weapon. 14 to hit.
14 is no good.
Okay, I'm gonna.
This is the one that was just demoralized. So that's the good question there, right? Does frightened affect AC as well?
It does.
I believe somebody mentioned that it does, yes.
13 hits.
Hell yeah! All right. So it's
14
gonna take,
hits, I mean.
3 piercing. Hiya! And I'm gonna do it again. 20.
19 hits.
All right.
Dead?
4 piercing.
Real quick. That doesn't appear to have its second attack modifier attached to it. So
Oh damn. Okay, so 14. So 15 to hit. Still hits, I think.
does.
So 4 piercing.
All right.
And
It is
then-
gravely wounded.
Final action. I will actually use the shield cantrip. That's my final action. Just in case. And that's my turn.
All right. That does bring us back around to the kobolds. It looks towards you, Darian, and then looks back to Hillock and shrieks into the air in absolute panic. Okay. Fantastic. It runs
Yeah.
back into here. Oh, back into there. And turns on its heels and hucks a spear at you, Hillock.
No.
Oh, geez, that's a 25.
Yes.
Even with all of its modifiers, I think that still's gonna hit. So 6 piercing. It lets loose a little battle cry. A triumphant cry. And pulls out a dagger. What is Phoebe gonna do here?
I think she'll try to go and kill the. She could do that too. Flanking's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So move to there, stride, and then a scimitar attack. Unfortunate.
Boy, Phoebe is not getting the rolls. Guess she'll try again.
Okay. Oh no.
What That's good.
Nice. Okay, Teddy. You there, Teddy?
Sorry, I was
Okay.
muted. Can I see this one from here? This one?
Yes. I believe so. Yeah, you can.
Um,
Where you're standing, we've assumed you've made it up the hill. Used your movement
Okay.
last turn to get up there.
and I can also see this guy too, right?
That you can.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the easy shot then, if that's the case. I'm gonna spend one action to keep Protective Ward up, so that increases the radius of it. So now Hillock is also in range of the +1
Nice.
to AC, and then I'm just gonna Ray of Frost this guy over here.
Okay, so that will apply cover. It is minor cover, as shooting through people, monsters, allies, whatever it may be, only applies minor cover. So we will look that up now. I think it's just a +1, but we'll check. Minor cover. Lesser cover, +1 to AC.
So that's like 17 for this guy, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. I gotta roll a 10 or higher. Fuck. Or I guess 9 or higher. In that case, I'll do something else.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Daze on this guy.
All right. Days. Let's see it.
Okay, so it keeps on pulling it keeps on making 14 my spell save, but it says on my sheet it says it's 17. So I don't know which correct.
Basic saving throw will DC.
Yeah. I mean, oh, that's two different things. Basic saving throw will DC and spell save.
I think so.
Okay.
Let me take a look at your sheet real quick. Let me see what the difference between those two things are. Because when we go and look at your spells, your spell DC is 17, but it says basic saving throw will DC 14. So let's see where that's coming from. Sorry, I'm messing with your sheet. You jolt the mind of a single target within 60 feet. This deals mental damage equal to your intelligence, and the target must attempt a basic will save. Okay. The target critically fails. It loses its first reaction on its next turn. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what the difference is.
Because it does the same thing on Phoebe.
So difference between basic saving throw, spell and saving throw, and spell save DC. Okay.
They're two separate things.
They are two separate things. So that understood. We will go ahead and
use a
figure
14.
out exactly what makes them two separate things next time, or I will figure that out between this game and next, but they are two separate things. So it has to make a will save.
So he takes 4 damage off the bat.
Okay.
And then you gotta make a will save.
It does fail. Does not critically fail.
Okay, so it loses its first action on its next turn, and it can't use reactions if I had any.
And how much damage was it?
4.
All right.
Just for mental damage.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. Hillock.
Right. Well, seeing as this little bastard over here threw a spear at me, I think I'm gonna run up to there and throw a dagger at him.
Okay.
Plus
the rolls continue.
2 plus 1. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh no.
Dagger, dagger, miss, miss.
All right.
That's Hillock's turn.
Darian.
All right. I will stab again with the rapier. Rapier. Okay, I think this is how this works. First one. 7 to hit. That's clearly a miss.
Indeed clearly miss.
Number 2, a 1. That is
Jeez.
also in there. Wait a minute.
Apparently Phoebe was the good luck charm.
All right. I guess final action. I will shield. This round, guys, is the last round of my lingering song. FYI. So I'll use shield. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. How long does the fear last?
It goes down by 1 every round.
Yeah.
So
He's not feared anymore.
Okay. So after seeing you take that spear, it lets loose a triumphant battle cry, and a few seconds later charges right at you with its dagger. There's only an 11 to hit. Followed by a 14.
Misses.
All right. Darian, the one flanked by you and Phoebe, begins swinging its spear. It thrusts it at you first, Darian, with a 6 to hit. Then back
hit.
towards Phoebe with a 5, and finally back towards you, Darian, with a whopping -6 to hit. Just in a blind panic, just thrust, turn, thrust, thrust, and it's just like getting nothing done with all those attacks.
looks like you're getting desperate, and I'm gonna flick my tongue like he does.
Nice. All All right. What's Phoebe doing?
Want to say that she's gonna swing.
Yeah,
right?
scimitar, shield block. That's a hit. It is unfortunately not a critical hit, but that 5 damage as it's facing you, Darian, it kind of looks like a bit confused. It gives you one of those head tilts in confusion as you flick your tongue at it, just in time for Phoebe to slash it right across its back with her scimitar and drop it.
It's 6 damage because of my song.
Nice.
The last round was 7.
Okay. I think Phoebe would feel safe enough to approach this one.
Do we want to kill the last one?
Yeah, maybe let's question it.
Grab it, Phoebe. she'll attempt her own grapple.
Okay.
She's not trained though. That's unfortunate.
Nice.
I said grab it.
It critically succeeds.
What does that mean?
Oh wait, what does that mean?
We're about to find out.
Under attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Critical failure. Breaks free. Succeeded at using the grapple action.
Target can either grab you as if it succeeded at using the grapple action against you, or force you to land prone.
It is as she kind of reaches out towards it to grab it, it's gonna duck down and trip her. Kind of getting its ankle behind hers and giving her a shove, which is gonna drop her down to the ground. And that is Phoebe's turn. Teddy, you are up.
Okay, I guess we're going for... Okay, I look for a spell that specifically says non-lethal, because that's a thing, apparently.
Yeah.
And spells.
Forgot
I
about
think
non-lethal.
Daze... I think Daze is non-lethal. Yeah, Daze is non-lethal. Alright. I'm stuck in the wall! But I'm just gonna get close and then just hit it with a Daze. So 4 damage off the bat, basic will save.
Okay.
So as far as I can tell, the DC should be 17, and Roll20's not adding his train proficiency for some reason.
It said will save doesn't add proficiency apparently on the thing, unless it is a Roll20 issue.
I don't
But-
know.
For now, we'll just go with the 14
On
until
your
you get advantage.
character
Either way, the 4 damage is enough to knock it unconscious.
Okay.
On your character sheet, when you go to spells, where you see spell DC, does it say 14?
17.
It says 17?
Yeah, same thing's going on with Phoebe's sheet.
So cast something that uses your spell DC. Let's take a look at it.
What does use my spell DC? Leap, I guess.
When you added the spell, did you manually add it, or did you do the compendium?
I did the drag and drop. Yeah, drag and drop.
Go to the hotels or the hotels. Go to the spell's description. So click the little red thing on the top left of the spell,
Okay.
and then when you see the
Oh, spell attack on off? No, it's an attack. Plus
yeah,
0.
there should be like an option to put trained on there. So where it says saving throw, does it say untrained?
Where it says saving throw, it just says normal save, type will, DC 14, DC miscellaneous. So it's 14 plus 0. That's what it says.
Plus, wait, it should say DC equals 10 plus, and then rank, and under should be a drop down where you can pick.
No,
trained.
for me it says for I'm using sleep as an example, but it's DC equals spell DC 14 plus miscellaneous 0.
Bizarre.
Attack roll.
What about ability? Does it give you a drop down for ability score?
Yeah.
Is it
Gives me a-
intelligent?
It's just NA, because
Okay, interesting. So there's two different sections here. There's a spell DC, and then down here there's the saving throw. So save basic, reflex, DC equals 14, plus miss. Interesting. Fortitude's the same. I'm looking at Phoebe's sheet right now. Will's the same, and reflex is the same. So those have got to be two different things, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't appear two different spots on the sheet.
right.
So the question is, what uses the spell DC and what uses the saving throw DC?
I think we're misunderstanding. What is this? It's possible that spell DC
So-
could be something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One other
Because
thing,
it
I'm pretty
says-
sure daze doesn't automatically deal damage. Like the will save is part of the requirement for whether it deals damage or not.
I thought we. Okay.
Yeah, we did figure that out last time. If it requires a basic saving throw, then it is no damage on a success. That is one of those keywords we found out from last time. Yeah, the spell casting is definitely the biggest thing we're going to have to spend some time learning and figuring out. But for now, let's go ahead and move on, and then I will definitely be thoroughly diving into how spellcasting work, how the different spell save DCs work, so we can have a more clear picture of what we're doing for our next session.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
My inclination is that roll 20 is not quite correct, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I would probably think the same thing if there wasn't a saving throw section and a spell DC section. If there wasn't two specific sections for that.
Also, when you cast it, it's saying basic saving throw. Is there an option to drop down to switch it to normal? Because, like, for me, some spells will say basic and some will say normal. So, like, if you drop it to normal, maybe it'll fix it. I don't know.
I don't see the spell DC section you're talking about.
It's on the left-hand side of the spells, right under spell attack roll. Right underneath that is spell DC.
Right. So that's what I'm thinking, because in the saving throw section of the spell, it specifically says spell DC, which is spell DC up in the upper left is 17.
Right. So then.
But it's listed as 14 under the spell.
Yeah, under saving throw.
It's possible that it's just a lot of inconsistent like terminology for each of these spells. Because like for days in particular, it says basic will save. It doesn't specifically say spell DC.
Right.
It says basic will save. While sleep, it is where's sleep? It just says attempt a will save. So what instance does the key term spell save DC come into play?
So the big question that hopefully somebody listening to this may be able to help answer, and then we'll try to figure out between this week and next week, is what, if any, is the difference between the spell DC and the basic saving throw DC? And when do you apply one compared to the other? And how is one determined compared to the other? I don't think that's an answer we're going to get in the next 10 minutes, so let's just move on for now, and we'll see what we can figure out between this and next session. I can say with confidence that it will not come up again this session.
All right.
So,
I
we'll
don't
have
know,
an
Sean.
unconscious kobold.
We might fight like a beholder this.
All right. So you'll have an unconscious kobold. Phoebe stands. What do you want to do?
Okay, we need some healing here.
We should patch ourselves up.
Yeah.
So Hillick can take 10 minutes to patch himself up, and Phoebe can help Darian.
Probably,
Maybe not-
in case this guy should make sure he doesn't come back up. Just tie him up or something.
We should do that too. Daddy, let me see your rope.
I don't have any rope. Do I have rope?
I have rope. I can give you mine. It's weighing me down anyways.
I'll take the rope and I'll go mummy style on this kobold, just like shoulders down,
is snoring loudly.
Do I need to roll a check for that, or just he's all?
Yeah, let's get a check to see how effective your knots are. Let's see, what check would that be? I would assume it'd be some sort of dexterity check. So
Hillock, add the rope to your inventory because I just removed it from mine, so it doesn't weigh me down.
Okay. Hillock
okay,
now has
I
100
think
feet of
I think rope time would fall solidly into survival.
survival. Could thievery possibly apply?
How would thievery apply?
Because thieves tie people up all the time.
I like that.
Is there an assist like a help?
There
type of
is
thing?
an aid action. Essentially, you ready your reaction to use aid. As soon as he does it, I believe you get to add something to the check.
All right.
Wait, let me channel Hannah here. Guidance.
All right. So yeah, you can definitely aid. Preparation should be specific to the task at hand. Yep. Helping someone hold a lockpick. Helping someone tie up a kobold. Okay.
Okay, so you want me to do survival then?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty secure right there.
It's a 3.
You feel you have done a sufficient job.
Hillock is just literally wrapped the rope around the kobold like a spool.
I think it's in a hole.
And then he'll take his own healing kit, which he remembered that he has, and start patching his wounds.
Okay. And then Phoebe is going to be doing the other medicine check, right?
Hillock fails.
Oh no. Phoebe doesn't.
All right, thank you, Phoebe.
So that is not a critical success this time, but it is a success, so you gain 1d or 2d8.
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 Easy. How many times can you do that? How many times are you allowed to do that?
Once
think
somebody
once.
has received the treat wounds action, they cannot receive it again for a certain amount of time.
Oh, it's an hour. Yeah. Has it been an hour since the zombie fight?
No.
It's been like 30 minutes. No, since the zombie fight's been like not even 10 minutes, no?
Yeah, it has not been an hour.
Oh, okay. Then Hillock doesn't get jet. He didn't anyway, but
Okay, and Phoebe used it on herself last time, so Darian does get the effects.
All right.
That's cool.
Hillock, I can heal you, but it'll be my last spell slot for the day. I've been kind of saving it.
what? No, I'm fine. I'm doing great, actually. Yeah, feels good.
Here, drink some water. As I'm holding we're in the canteen. Make you feel better.
Is there anything in it?
Water. I mean, it's just water.
It's just water.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Oh. Would you want it if I say it was alcohol? I mean, I
Yeah, but you've already ruined it. You've
There might be squid chunks in there too.
could-
I'd like to have your water have a little texture.
so anyway, this
For
is
those
what
of you
they
that
were
like to
after,
chew your
right?
beverages.
It's like who
Like-
I
drinks
know,
it's like-
right? I fucking
like
eat
boba,
that
right?
so much.
it's like boba, you know, the little squishy bits.
I do not like boba. I do not like any sort of drink that I have to chew.
No, I
Even,
don't like tapioca.
even like,
I don't like tea. I don't
even
like
like
things in my
Sonics.
drink.
like Sonic
Oh.
slushies when they put the fruit at the bottom. I can't do it. Can't do
You're
it.
sounding like a grumpy drinker, Hillock.
Who asked you anyway? I'm gonna try to pull on this door.
All right. The kobolds seem to have made a little bit of progress in forcing it open, but it is still quite locked.
Do you suppose that the fishery owns all this? Of course, we could just blame it on the kobolds.
I don't think
Notably,
the fishery knows this is down.
the entrance to this place is caved in, and it appears to have been caved in for many, many years.
Yeah.
Everyone here has lived in Otari for their whole lives, or at least most of their lives. So you would know that above this, there was once an establishment, but it was long ago shut down and bulldozed. This basement is unlikely to have been used in the last 5 or 6 years.
All right, finders keepers, as Hillock takes his thieves' tools out of his belt.
Nice. Go ahead and make a thievery check.
Face guidance.
Nope. Notable about guidance in Pathfinder is that once you've been guidanced, you can't be guidanced again for an hour.
Wow. No
Fuck's
spam.
sake. No spam.
That's so good. I love that.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't
It's
like
not. I hate it.
I love that it's not like a spammable thing, like a permanent bonus to every skill. Like,
Hillock, do
have
you
to
have
exceed
any
it, like, you really need to.
bonuses to that 14?
No, I'm immune to guidance. So,
You are unsuccessful, although you feel like you were very, very close. You got the first tumbler and the second, but the third just wouldn't go, and then your pick broke.
I'll shoulder the door in frustration.
Make an athletics
just-
check.
Hey, look, it's you didn't drink your water is why you couldn't get it.
Something about the frickin' water.
It's got electrolytes in it. Here,
Yeah,
believe me.
electrolytes.
Can I try thievery? I'm trained in it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, sure, be my guest. I'll leave the
Oh,
tools in
damn
the
it.
lock.
There's something in the water. Damn it! I throw the lockpicks to the ground.
I'm like aggressively just shoving the canteen in his face.
Somebody
Teddy,
drink it.
Teddy, I'll stab you.
I'll stab you. Oh, good stuff.
We can't get this
Oh.
door open. Take it down.
I mean,
Phoebe.
you can see what's in it, right?
Yeah, there's several crates.
Okay. I mean, I could squeeze through technically with the thing. Only problem is, look, it's stuck in there. Then we're really kind of
Like,
screwed.
no risk.
I could turn into a little pest.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Only problem is I can't. I mean, it's just for scouting, to be honest.
Well, I guess we could always come back to it later. Unless I can try again.
I'll say one more attempt would be fine. Before the lock
All right.
becomes too jammed up with little pieces and bits to try again.
I've got this. Watch.
Did you say I can aid him? Take the aid action with him.
What did the 8 action do? I'm looking at it right now.
He has like something called circumstance bonus. Try to help out a task. You must explain to the GM exactly how you're trying to help,
Right.
and whether or not they determine if you can even aid your ally.
All of this seems fine.
It's attempt a skill check or attack roll determined by the GM.
Yeah. So you'll roll a DC 20 skill check of the relevant roll,
20?
Okay.
and depending on your success, I get a +1 or a +2.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try it. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm
Certainly
gonna point out
concur.
the areas where the lockpicks didn't fit.
There's the action. Good stuff.
You're micromanaging. You're just like supervising.
Nice.
Yeah, that didn't quite work.
Okay, go
No,
ahead.
no. It's the third tumbler. Watch.
Oh,
Click.
See? Easy.
Back up before he opens it.
Fucking
you,
Teddy,
Teddy, for
drink the
putting in the
water.
water if you
Open the
need it.
door.
it's for his own good.
I will triumphantly push the door open.
Okay.
The door opens outward, doesn't it?
It does.
Fucking pull it open. All right. Let's see what we've
Tech
got.
magic pulse.
Teddy, you sense magic
I sense magic.
coming from this
Fucking
crate.
cover.
Hillock will less than delicately start opening all the stuff in this little sepulcher.
Okay.
Careful, magic in the crate. Just careful. Don't need you dying like my assistant. What a fire that was.
Okay. All right. So as you begin going through, you find a few things. Going through, you can see that there's some coinage. Basically, it's just a bunch of old crates, but there is some interesting stuff in there. However, as you begin looking through and you pull off a little thing and you see a sword inside,
Ooh.
the kobold shrieks. The ropes fall off of it.
Oi!
And you know, it's interesting. But yeah, the kobold is flopping around on the ground and it's trying to swing its dagger around at Phoebe.
Immediately cast Daze again.
Nice.
So just 14 damage.
Non-lethal
4 damage.
again?
something like that. Yeah, well, he's gotta make the save or else
Yep.
it does no damage.
He drops again.
Okay.
Critical failure this time.
Where did you learn to tie rope?
What the fucking... You do it then.
Alright.
Farm boy.
I'm gonna tie the rope.
Survival.
Yeah. No. No. Can I relate this to farming somehow?
You know, I think. Yeah, no.
No.
Tell me how.
Farming lore.
Farming lore.
No, it's specifically lore, so it's not an action. So.
Okay.
What is it? Survival?
Survival, yeah.
17.
Okay. You feel you have sufficiently tied him up this time.
And I'm gonna take away his weapon.
I was about to say, no one took his dagger away. Okay, so inside of those crates, you all find. Most of them contain long spoiled food and stained up cloths, but one of them does contain a small pile of treasure. There is, in a little lockbox in the back corner of one of these boxes, 200 silver. A gold ring worth 5 gold, and a beautiful curved edge short sword. Teddy, you can tell that is where the source of the magic you're sensing is coming from.
That one right there. That one's magic. That one's right there. That one's magic right there. I sense it with my brain tickles.
Look at this as he holds up the sword and pockets the gold ring.
Yep, that's magic. Saw that. That's magic.
All right. Holding up the sword.
Yeah.
I believe this is a good spot for us to go ahead and call it a session, everybody. You have an unconscious kobold, you have recovered a magic weapon, and you are 200 silver pieces richer. We will figure out if anyone noticed Hillock pocketing that gold ring next session when we come back.